Hello everybody! I'm thrilled to finally be in Uzbekistan, a place of vibrant colors, deep history, and warm smiles. This country, once the heart of the Silk Road, feels like stepping into a storybook. And I'm here to show you how far $50 can take us in a single day. We'll eat, explore, and experience the real Uzbekistan on a true local budget. Ready to see what adventures await? Let's dive in and discover the magic of Uzbekistan. $50 at a time. Let's go. First stop, street food. There's no better way to get to know a place than through its flavors. And here in Uzbekistan, the streets are a living, breathing kitchen. The market is a symphony of sizzling grills, laughter, and the rhythmic calls of vendors. Every step I take, I'm greeted by a new aroma, a new temptation, and the promise of something delicious just around the corner. My stomach's in charge, and the air is alive with the scent of grilling meat and fresh bread. Smoke drifts lazily above the stalls, carrying with it the mouth-watering perfume of spices and charred lamb. The sound of bread being slapped against the walls of a tandoor oven mixes with the sizzle of fat hitting hot coals. It's impossible not to be drawn in. I spot a vendor making putab, a thin, crispy pastry stuffed with greens or meat. The vendor's hands move with practiced speed, rolling out dough, filling it generously, and flipping it on a hot griddle until it's golden and blistered. The line at his stall is proof enough. This is a local favorite. For less than $1, I'm handed a hot, flaky treat. The pastry is still steaming, its edges crisp and delicate. I can feel the warmth through the paper plate, and the anticipation is almost as good as the first bite. One bite and I'm hooked. It's savory, fresh, and the perfect welcome. The filling is fragrant with herbs, the pastry impossibly light. It's the kind of snack that makes you want to go back for seconds, or thirds. I can see why locals swear by it for breakfast, lunch, or a quick bite on the go. Next, I'm drawn to a stall with skewers of shashlik, juicy, marinated lamb sizzling over coals. The grill master fans the flames, sending sparks and smoke into the air. Each skewer is loaded with tender chunks of meat, glistening with fat and spice. The aroma is irresistible, and the line of hungry customers says it all. I ask the grill master for his favorite, and for about $2 I get a skewer, fresh onions, and a round of naan bread. The onions are sharp and sweet, the perfect contrast to the smoky lamb. The bread is soft and pillowy, perfect for soaking up every last drop of juice from the meat. The bread is a work of art, warm, stamped, and baked in a tandoor oven. Each loaf is decorated with intricate patterns pressed into the dough before baking, a tradition passed down through generations. The crust is golden and slightly chewy, while the inside is fluffy and fragrant. I grab a wheel for pennies. It's almost too beautiful to eat, but the smell is too tempting to resist. Vendors stack them high, and everyone seems to be carrying a loaf or two under their arm. Sitting on a bench, shashlik in one hand, bread in the other, I feel like royalty. The world slows down for a moment as I savor each bite, surrounded by the energy of the market and the warmth of the afternoon sun. The city buzzes around me, but I'm lost in the flavors. Every mouthful is a celebration, a reminder that the best meals are often the simplest ones, shared in the heart of a bustling city. For just $5, I've had a feast. Plates of plav, bowls of steaming lagman noodles, and pastries filled with sweet or savory surprises. There's no end to the options, and each one is more tempting than the last. To top it off, I grab a cup of fresh pomegranate juice. Sweet, tart, and only $1. The juice is pressed right in front of me, its color a deep, jewel-like red. It's the perfect refreshment after a hearty meal, and I savor every sip. I can't resist trying a samsa, flaky pastry stuffed with spiced meat and onions, baked until golden in a clay oven. Sharing a table with strangers, I'm welcomed with smiles and stories, the universal language of good food bringing us together. This is real Uzbek street food. Affordable, delicious, and unforgettable. Every bite tells a story. Every meal is a memory in the making. The market is alive with color, sound, and the joy of discovery. The best part? I'm eating like a local, and my wallet is barely lighter. Here, generosity is measured in portions, not price tags, and every vendor is eager to share their favorite dish. This is what travel should taste like. It's about more than just food. It's about connection, adventure, and the thrill of discovering something new with every bite. And this is just the beginning. The streets of Uzbekistan are calling, and I can't wait to see and taste what's next. Time to see more. Today, I'm determined to experience Uzbekistan the way locals do. By diving into the rhythm of daily life, not just skimming the surface as a tourist. Instead of flagging down a taxi, I make my way to a bustling bus stop and hop on a local bus. The fare? Just 15 cents a ride. It's not just about saving money. It's about sharing space with the people who call this city home, feeling the pulse of the streets as the bus weaves through traffic. From my window seat, I watch the city's daily life unfold. Grandmothers balancing bags of fresh produce, students in uniforms laughing and chatting, workers heading to their jobs. The bus is alive with conversation, music from someone's phone, and the gentle hum of the city in motion. Every stop is a new glimpse into the real Uzbekistan. Next, I head to the train station, an adventure in itself. The building is a relic of Soviet-era architecture, echoing with the footsteps of travelers and the anticipation of journeys about to begin. I buy a ticket for a short regional journey, just a few dollars. The process is simple, but the excitement of travel is universal, no matter where you are in the world. The train itself is classic, full of character, with worn seats and wide windows. It's filled with families sharing snacks, vendors weaving through the aisles selling tea and sweets, and friendly faces eager to chat or simply enjoy the ride. As we roll out of the city, the landscape transforms. Tower blocks give way to open fields, small villages, and endless stretches of countryside. These are scenes I'd never see from a cab. Glimpses of rural life, farmers tending their land, children waving as the train passes by. For just a few bucks, I'm not just moving from place to place, I'm connecting with the country and its people. Every conversation, every smile, every shared snack makes the journey richer. My $50 challenge is opening doors to real, everyday Uzbekistan. It's not about how much you spend, but how deeply you experience a place, and these moments, riding like a local, are truly priceless. Next stop, the bazaar, the beating heart of the city. Here, the air is thick with anticipation, and every step draws me deeper into a world where tradition and daily life blend seamlessly. The energy is infectious, and the sounds of laughter, bargaining, and greetings echo all around. Chorsu Bazaar's iconic blue-green dome rises above the city, a beacon for locals and travelers alike. As I approach, the sheer scale of the market becomes clear. Its sprawling corridors promise endless discoveries, each corner brimming with life and color. Inside, I'm greeted by a kaleidoscope of sights and smells. Spices, dried fruits, and nuts form mountains of flavor and fragrance, their vibrant hues drawing me in. The aroma of cumin, coriander, and saffron mingles with the sweetness of dried apricots and figs, creating a sensory feast. Friendly vendors beckon me to sample their wares: almonds, dried melon, and candied walnuts. Each bite is a taste of tradition, a recipe passed down through generations. Their smiles are as warm as the sun outside, and their pride in their products is unmistakable. I can't resist buying a bag of mixed nuts and apricots for just a couple of dollars. It's the perfect fuel for a day of exploring, and I know every handful will remind me of this vibrant place. The exchange is quick, but the memory will linger long after I leave. Beyond the food stalls, the bazaar dazzles with its array of textiles and ceramics. Stalls overflow with hand-woven fabrics, intricate patterns, and shelves lined with Rishton pottery, each piece telling its own story. I pause to watch a woman weaving a Suzani tapestry, her hands moving with practiced grace. The brilliant colors and detailed embroidery are mesmerizing. Nearby, stacks of blue and green Rishton ceramics glimmer in the sunlight, their patterns echoing centuries of Uzbek artistry. I can't help but choose a small, hand-painted bowl for about $5, a true piece of art to take home. Its delicate design and vibrant colors will always remind me of this day, and the hands that crafted it. Every purchase here is more than a transaction. It's a story, a connection to centuries of Silk Road trade. The bazaar is a living museum, where every object and every exchange carries echoes of the past. For just a few dollars, I'm taking home more than souvenirs. I'm carrying a piece of Uzbekistan's soul, a tangible memory of a place where history, culture, and daily life come together in a vibrant celebration. After the bazaar, I seek out Uzbekistan's legendary history. Entry to stunning mosques and mausoleums costs just a few dollars. I'm surrounded by intricate tile work, soaring minarets, and centuries of artistry. The blue domes and geometric patterns are breathtaking. I pause in a quiet courtyard, soaking in the peace and grandeur. Later, I visit a museum. Ancient coins, pottery, and silks tell the story of empires and trade. For under $10, I've walked through history and touched the past. My budget isn't just buying access, it's buying wonder. Where to sleep? In Uzbekistan, comfort and value go hand in hand. I find a family-run guest house tucked on a quiet street. Inside, a lush courtyard and a warm welcome await. For about $25, I get a cozy room with local charm and a private bath. The owner greets me with tea and sweets, true Uzbek hospitality. In the morning, a homemade breakfast is included, fresh bread, cheese, jams, and eggs. Staying here isn't just about a bed, it's about connection. My budget stretches to comfort, culture, and new friendships. To truly connect, I seek out local culture. I find a traditional puppet theater. Entry, just a couple of dollars. The show is enchanting, full of folk tales and music, and I'm swept away with the local kids. Next, I join a 1-hour block printing workshop for $10. Guided by an artisan, I create my own patterned scarf, a hands-on link to centuries of craft. These moments, small, authentic, and affordable, are the heartbeat of travel. For less than the price of a fancy dinner, I've made memories that will last forever. After a full day, I need a break. I find a cozy cafe, order a slice of Medovic honey cake and a strong coffee, just a few dollars. The cake is delicate, the coffee rich, and the moment is pure bliss. I sit outside, watching the world go by, savoring every bite. This pause is more than a snack. It's a celebration of the journey. Uzbekistan's hospitality shines in these simple pleasures. My $50 have bought me a day full of flavor, culture, and joy. And just like that, our day in Uzbekistan ends. We explored, tasted, and connected, all on $50. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. If you enjoyed the journey, please subscribe and share your thoughts below. Your support helps me bring more of the world to your screen. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and always save room for dessert. Goodbye for now.